I remember around the year 1480, in the land we called Mali. I lived near the river, in a small village that baked under the sun most of the year. My work was simple. I made clay pots and traded them for grain or salt. Every morning I would walk to the riverbank, dig out smooth clay with my hands, and shape it by the hut while it was still cool. My home was a round hut with a thatched roof. Smoke from the cooking fire stained the inside walls dark. The floor was cool mud, smoothed with cow dung. I slept on a mat, with a small wooden bowl by my side for water. My wife, Mariama, wove baskets and sang while she worked. Her voice always carried through the air, even when she was far off. We ate millet porridge most days, and on good days, we had dried fish from the river. The tools I used were few: a wooden paddle, a stone scraper, and the fire pit for hardening the pots. My hands did the rest. When I finished a pot, I would leave it out in the sun, then take it to the small market near the bend of the river. There I met others, farmers, traders, and sometimes travellers from Timbuktu, bringing cloth and stories. Mariama and I often walked back home together after trading. She carried baskets on her head, and I carried pots on a reed mat. We didn't talk much on those walks. The crickets and frogs did most of the talking. Sometimes she would hand me a roasted yam, still warm, and we'd share it as we walked. One season, the river flooded early. It washed away the clay pits I used and drowned some of the crops nearby. I tried to find new clay farther upriver, but the ground there was too sandy. For the first time, I couldn't make enough pots to trade for what we needed. Mariama fell sick that same season, coughing through the nights. I made small fires to keep her warm, but she grew weaker. When she passed, I buried her near the tree behind our hut, the one that leaned toward the river. After that, I stopped making pots. I sat by the river each day, watching the water move past, the same water that had once given us life and then taken it. My own strength faded quietly, and one day, I did not wake. It was a quiet life, but it mattered to me.
If this story stayed with you, you're welcome to wander with me a little longer. You can find more memories and quiet echoes from other lives on YouTube and TikTok at Echoes from the Past, and on Instagram at @echoes_from the past. I'll meet you there.